Hey guys, gals and legionnaires, Rycon here. Welcome to episode 4 of Let's Relax with RimWorld. Now, our three guys are exactly where we left them. We have Leon still trying to gather a little bit more metal for us so we can finish off a few things inside our base, but we've seemed to have got most of the basic things up and running. So I think once we get this power going, we're going to be able to start tidying this up a little bit more, maybe even sweep out all this crap that's in the hallways. Because at the moment they're kind of living, it's not pretty. It's still survival for them. But I think eventually it's going to move past that point, and it's going to be, trying to make life a little bit better. I suppose that's until something terrible happens. We're going to need a pretty good door there as well. I'm not too concerned with it being an auto door at this point, because we shouldn't be going in and out of there too often, so we're probably just going to end up going with just a regular steel door, or even a limestone door. Well, if we've got enough blocks, which I'm 90% sure that we do. Yeah, no, we definitely do. More than enough. I'm interested to see what's going to happen with these, though. Because, okay, once Logan's done a little bit more harvesting, I'm going to prioritize him filling the hopper, and we're going to see where we go from there. But I'm also just going to have a look under some of these other bits and pieces, see what we've got going on. We're going to want to get a comms console eventually so that we can trade with ships that are in orbit. Let's see. Once we get those up and running, it's going to be interesting to see if we are going to need another battery, which I think we probably will, because there'll be a decent amount of power available to us. Well, we're looking pretty good for now. This wall's going up nicely, and it's pretty strong as well. I mean, it's stronger than what we got going on over here. The only thing that I'm going to miss, actually, now that I think about it, is the embouchures. They were in the last series, they had little slits in the blocks where we could shoot out of. They were really, really handy. So I think in this, what we might end up having to do for something like that is having gaps in them and just having sandbags on the other side, and just hoping to hell that we don't get hit, because yeah, I can imagine it's going to be quite easy for them to get shot that way. But even with the embouchures, actually, we had a few bullets slip through and end up hitting our guys. So we're going to have to watch out for that regardless. And Logan's been hard at it all day, harvesting as much as he can. I'm going to let him harvest until he wants to drop, and then tomorrow morning I think we're going to get him to start loading that hopper and see what happens, because I really have no idea what's going to happen. Whether or not this stores the paste and then dispenses it, or what. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure there. And then probably what I'm going to do from that point is I'm going to forbid these items, just so that they're going to kind of be emergency supplies for us. It'd be great to be able to store them inside here. Far out, we've run out of power already. So it's taking a little while for us to build up that power bank again. I think it's because we've got so many things in here that we aren't using that just draws power, even when we're not using them. So again, a power switch would probably be pretty good to have in here, just to turn those off when we don't need them. So I think I'm actually going to do that. It's not the most appealing thing to the eye, having that just sit there, but hell, I don't think there's much else we can do there. Wow, that's very nearly complete. So I'm pretty happy with that. That's going to be a nice way to kind of block off this side, so if anyone does come through here, they're going to have to go right around. And if we can leave this open, I'm probably going to be able to treat it as a kill zone of sorts, and just have kind of my turrets lined up here to kind of whack anything that does come into that zone. It'd be smart to probably build a wall across there and just have a small entrance, just so that when people do come through, they have to come through a very small hole. And hopefully that means that they're going to be more likely to try and come through rather than to sit there and try and blow a hole through the wall or whatever they want to do. That's probably going to be the point that we go for that wall there, just alongside of this horrific thing. I am quite concerned about what might be in there. But probably what we'll do eventually is build a wall of sandbags out here, get everyone waiting there with their weapons, and then just build turrets all along here and have them ready to fire. Oh god, the power situation isn't great. Lights are flickering on and off, but that doesn't seem to bother these guys. They just, they just keep on going. So I'm just seeing the temperature change in the corner there. So our indoor temperature is pretty good. We're looking at 24 degrees, 21 degrees. Outside's 11 degrees. So it's a little bit more on the chilly side. So maybe I have to start thinking about that a little bit more as we start to move through the months. I think the growing period lasts until August from memory. But I suppose we'll see. Okay. Wow. That power drain is pretty severe. I'd like Nick to complete all that first. Oh wow, you're going so far away for food. Yeah, see, that's a problem. Okay, right. Logan, prioritize filling that. Great. Okay, so he's going to fill his hands up with all the potatoes that he can carry, which apparently is a shit ton. And he's going to come over here. So I'm going to be very excited to see what's going to happen. Because I don't know. It's the first time I've done this. What will happen to the potatoes? Have I put the hopper in the right way? Okay. So, not sure whether it's working or not. It's hard to know. Holds resources for use by machines like nutrient paste dispensers. Okay. So maybe what will happen now is they will come here and it will dispense a paste. I hope that does allow them to last for a little bit longer. So I'm going to forbid all these now. Yep, they're forbidden. Good. So whenever anyone gets hungry, hopefully what they will do is head straight down there and use the nutrient dispenser. That's my hopes, at least. Whether or not they do that, I don't know. Oh, it's already filled enough. Okay. I wonder if I can build another hopper there then, or if it can only go one at a time. I'm learning here, people. So I'm going to chuck it down anyway to see if it's possible, although now he's not going to be able to get to that. Oh no, he will. He can stand just where that is there. Okay, so Nick is going to be pretty busy cutting down all those trees around this zone here. Let's see. Yeah, he's going to be building more of that. I'm actually going to undesignate those trees there because we don't actually need them to be chopped down anymore because of all the trees that are going to have to get chopped down on the other side. So we'll cancel those orders. We don't need it to be done. And I'm actually going to go to his zones and I'm going to chuck down another growing zone because I think it's about time that Logan starts growing some cloth over here. Some cotton or whatever it's going to be called in this game. So we're going to come into here, we're going to grow some cotton. Okay, we're just going to call that our cotton farm. Great. Didn't mean to put the equals on the end. Done. Okay. Learn home region. Okay, we know how home regions work, but I'm just going to see what our home region's looking like at the moment. Okay, I'm happy with that for now. That seems pretty good. So again, they're going to keep that clean once they do start cleaning. I think Leon's actually doing some construction work. That's great because he's done all the mining he needs to do for now, and that's a decent amount of metal that we have scattered about throughout here. So that should keep us going for a little bit longer, and it should be enough to build these actually, which Nick is starting now. Great. Okay, so he's built power almost the entire way, it looks like, which is fantastic. So that during these long nights, we'll still stay powered. But for now, we're going to Bam. Toggle power. Great. And we'll just turn everything off. I wonder if that is going to affect the temperature eventually. Well, I think it probably will. Man, it really heats up towards the end of the day. I mean, 28 degrees is pretty hot. Wow, in there, 78 degrees. It'd be quite cool if I could harness that heat. Well, I mean, obviously, that's how we get power from it. But it'd be quite cool if we could, if we could do that. Blah, blah, blah. What am I thinking here? If we could do that to heat the rest of the base up during winter, that'd be rather cool. Ooh, we have our first one operational. Hopefully we see this spinning. And it just doesn't sit there. Because I won't know if it's working or not. Blocks by pine tree. Alright, so all that has to be cleared. Okay, so let's designate those. I'm pretty sure Nick will do that, but just in case he doesn't, we're going to chop down all the wood in here and even cut all plants in that region as well. And if we come over here, we can't actually see that zone, but I'm going to take a bit of a guess at it. I think that's about right. Okay, and we're going to go chop wood. That's a lot of trees to chop. Now that I see it. Let's see, wood eating. Okay, right. Yeah, I can't get rid of those with right click, but thank you anyway. I'm just going to fast forward through the nice little bit here as these trees sleep it away. It's now... what day did I land on? Well, it's going to be a little bit hard to keep track of how many days they've had here, but they've been here for, a little while now. So Logan just grabbed that potato straight out the hopper. Oh, because I don't have that powered. Crap. Okay, that's something I need to learn to do. Make sure it gets powered back up, because that would have been good to see whether or not that actually works. I'm going to prioritize him to fill up that hopper as well. See, this automatically goes for food as well, so I feel like it knows what it's asking for. It's asking for food for the nutrient paste dispenser. At least that's what I feel. Okay, he's getting hungry. What's going to happen? He looks like he's just going straight for the potato. Ah, damn it. So I'm going to have a look at that and see if I can get that working correctly, because it appears I'm not doing something right there, and they're just eating raw potato, and that's going to make them really upset. They're going to start getting pissy. Thoughts? Yep, ate raw food. Not great. Not great at all. For now, we can probably actually look at the cook stove and look at doing... What do we need for a simple meal, though? That's the question. It has been a little while. Right. Can we make a simple meal out of just this? Requires 10 raw food. Okay, we might be able to do that, possibly. And we'll just tell it to be done forever. Do we actually have anyone on cooking? Logan is our cook as well, but he's actually busy growing at the moment. Yeah, in between the next episode, I'm going to have a look to see exactly how this nutrient paste dispenser works, so I can understand the hopper process and just try and figure out how to actually make them work together. I assumed that having it close to this would have worked. Maybe it's got to be the other way around. Maybe I have to have that side facing that way. I'm not 100%, but I will figure that out as soon as I can. We've got some cotton coming up here, which is nice. I just realized we actually haven't had rain in a long time. Leon can chop down trees. For some reason I thought that he couldn't, but no, apparently he can. Nice work, Logan. So we've got a lot more wood now, just from clearing these areas for construction. And our power it's going okay. I don't think it's going to last the night if we just leave it going by itself. I'm going to be able to designate these now. There we go. That's now a prisoner's ward. I could really do with having some prisoners. Need a research project. Yeah, we'll chuck one on there, because when Nick isn't actually doing a million things, it will be good to have him researching something. So, let's see. We could just go straight for the geothermal power. It's going to take a while for them to research it, but that would just be a massive, massive, massive amount of power for us. That's the question. Do we go straight for it? I don't know if we need blocks right away. I'm not super concerned. I feel like I want to go for that, but I don't know how long it's going to take to research. So I'm going to chuck it to be in progress. I just want to get this construction project done, so I'm going to need those two working on it as much as possible. You still have some metal on you? No, he's going to be cutting that down as well. I suppose that's one of the problems with being in a tundra area, is that you do have access to a shit ton of trees. You know, it's also a good thing at the same time. You know, it's not the end of the world by any means. Nice, I'm liking this. This is coming along quite well. And the power isn't terrible. I want to see if it can last the night. I don't know whether it will be able to last the entire night, but I think it'll be able to last a little while at least. Oh, those plants are growing back again. That one's going to die. Yeah, I also wonder if having these ready for the nutrient dispenser, I mean, they must just pull it straight in, surely. There's nothing I'm missing here, is there? I know that all of you that know exactly how that works are shouting at me right now, but I promise I will have that working properly before the next episode. Yeah, we are definitely going to run out of power before the night's through, so I'm going to... Why are you eating outside? I suppose it's because they feel like they don't need to go inside. Okay. Suit yourself. They're carrying on working as long as they can. I think chopping down those trees is going to be a higher priority, so seeing as Leon so far has been our go-to guy for those kinds of things, even though plant cutting isn't on, he does do it. Maybe I need to look at chucking you, Mr. Nick, to have that as your number one, so that Leon can continue constructing any of this, and this as well, but you have to start chopping down those trees ASAP. Looks like everyone is turning in for the night, so we'll let them get inside, hunker down. Let's just check on their thoughts though. Cramped environment, ate raw food, hungry. Not the best. Okay, power's starting to come up to full again. Logan's eating raw potatoes. Great. Let's get that power back going. Oh crap. Another squirrel. The madness has returned. We've got a female squirrel that is going to come and try and end us. So I need to get Logan on high alert as soon as he's done there. Okay, time to get out here, buddy. I'm actually just going to get him to wait behind the turret because I don't think there's any need. Hey, this is our first rain, I think. Oh shit, okay, that's not well timed at all. A group of pirates from the Eagles have arrived nearby. They're attacking immediately, so it's one guy called Sparky. Sparky, yeah, he's an illuminator. He's just carrying a steel shiv though, and he's actually attacking the squirrels. So it's going to be a fight to the death between the squirrel and Sparky over here. I actually didn't keep track of where that squirrel was, which is a little bit stupid of me. But I think Sparky will lead us straight to the squirrel. He seems to be going up, so that would make you think that the squirrel's still up here somewhere. Maybe not. Still, yeah, Logan's in position, that's good. Okay, so that's our squirrel there. Okay. You know what? Nick, I'm going to draft you as well. Ah, no need. Well done, Logan, well done. Okay. We're going to draft everyone, because we don't want to have any injuries here at all. We're going to stay close to the turret, just because that's going to be a smart move for us to do. I'm going to keep Leon to the side here. We're going to move Nick up a little bit, just because his range isn't going to be as good. Whoops. Let's see what your range is like. I mean, it's not bad. Oh, whoa, whoops, don't do that. Okay. Yeah, the range on that's a lot better. Okay. Right, so we'll just leave them standing out here in the range just for a little bit. We're going to let that dude get closer. That turret should have a bead on him very soon. Logan misses. Nick got a shot off. Nice, okay. Now we need to send everyone after him. He's a little bit slowed down, but then again we're slowed down by this marsh as well, so I hope that we can get to him in time. I think we will be able to. Okay. Logan, take a shot. Nick, get out the way. You can take a shot as well. Nice shot, Logan. Can you get another shot off? Yes, you can. Oh, I think it was Nick that got that in the end. And he's actually dead. And spawns in 5 days. So there's a shoddy Shiv, which we probably don't have to worry about. Let's see if he does have anything else on him though. But we're going to tell everyone else that they can go back to their normal everyday lives. He just had some pants, some cloth pants, which are quite shoddy as well. We're going to have to look at building our first grave. Yeah, I think we are. But we've survived our first attack from the eagles, so they may be our version of the Dark Souls this time through. They could be our arch nemesis on this RimWorld, so we're going to have to keep our eyes to the horizon. Stay aware. Oh, okay. Friend or foe? A cluster of cargo pods crashing nearby. This world is just designed to be crashed on, it would seem. Hair leather. Okay. Great, we can probably make some things out of that. And I've just realised that Nick has constructed this turbine on its side. Oh no, perhaps not. Okay. I thought you would have it pointing that way for some reason for a second then. We're just going to let him finish that, and then I think we're probably going to wrap things up. We're going to start next episode by burying poor Sparky here. Unfortunately, he was not made for this world. Oh, and we have wind. Oh, we had wind power for a moment. Well, those boys are going to keep on chopping. Thanks for joining me again. I hope you're enjoying the series. I know I definitely am. It's a great way to relax and unwind and take a little bit of a break. You know, take a little bit of a back step away from the roleplay for a little bit. Until next time, guys and gals, my legionnaires, thank you for watching and stay tuned.